Good day, dental professionals. Welcome to the Dental Flow podcast. We are dentistry's go-to resource for insights into the business side of dentistry. Your host, Benjamin Suggs, will be helping you navigate through the currents of the ever-changing dental waters. This podcast is packed with innovative practice growth strategies, actionable insights, and expert advice, all tailored to help you elevate your dental practice to the next level. If you're ready to dive in, so are we. Let's get into the flow.
Dentists, today I'm going to tell you something that you might already know, you might not already know, but that's this. If your positive patient reviews are hidden, you're leaving money on the table. Today I'm going to reveal all the different places where you should be to showcasing your positive patient reviews in order for you to build trust, attract new patients, and skyrocket your practice growth. So let's dive right into it by reminding ourselves, why do we care so much about positive patient reviews? Well, there's new data out there that says that 85% of consumers now trust online certified reviews as much as they would trust a referral from a friend, colleague, or family member. Think about that. You look at your own dental practice. I mean, usually those patients coming in that were referred by a friend or a family member are usually the best ones, right? They're the ones that they want to do the treatment, you say. They're the ones that trust you when they walk in the door. You're not necessarily having to build so much trust. Well, now the data is telling us that online reviews have that same power. Online reviews are the new word of mouth. That's incredible. Think about that. You don't have to rely on patient-to-patient referrals. Your reviews can do that for you. So we know how important they are. So we know it's also incredibly important to collect them. We're not going to get into that today. That's another subject. But I hope that you do have a way that you are periodically and consistently collecting 5-star patient reviews. I hope that you have a good patient experience. So you're getting a lot of 5-star patient reviews. But let's assume those two are true. Now let's talk about where you should be displaying those reviews. Some of these are going to be super obvious. Some will be not so obvious. So let's start with the obvious ones. Your Google business profile. That happens automatically, right? Your Google business profile automatically says what your star rating is and has a display of how many reviews you have. Now, what we like to do is to take that and put that on your website as well. So on your website, especially for the client who has, a lot of reviews, say 200 plus reviews, we like to be able to say that right up front. Right, one of the first things that the eye sees when they arrive on your website is this dentist has 500 plus certified online Google reviews. Obviously, we say it in a short image way. We don't say it that long, but that's the idea. We want people to know that right away, that you have this many people that have given glowing reviews of your practice. It makes a difference. We know that not only the star rating, but the number of reviews makes a huge difference in how people view you and what their first impression of you online is going to be. So we want to take that from Google and put that on the website. In terms of Google, you don't have to stop at just displaying your reviews right on the Google business page. You can also create Google business posts with your 5-star reviews. There's actually some services that can automate that for you. So it'll just automate. Anytime you get a 5-star review, boom, it'll create an image, pop it up there, and create a post out of it and post it onto your Google business page. Now, we could talk about the importance of Google business posts. That'll be a discussion for another time, but it absolutely helps your local SEO. So it's important to have posts going up there consistently. That's an easy way to do it. Just turn your reviews automatically into a positive Google business post. Let's talk more about the website. So we mentioned you want to have that thing at the top that says how many reviews you have. Also want to talk about your star rating. If your star rating is good, I'd say anything above 4.7 is really good. Now, the other places you want to put your reviews on your website, what we like to do is on the homepage, we like to have what we call a carousel. So it's just 3 or 2 or 1 on mobile, but it's like a rotating carousel of positive 5-star reviews. And now I'm sure some of you are asking the question, should we show all reviews or just the good ones? We only show the good ones. if someone goes to Google, they can see your bad reviews as well as your good reviews. On your website, though, we only want to show your 5-star excellent reviews. We don't want to show anything negative once people are there. So you have that carousel. It has all your reviews. People can just read as it scrolls by. The other thing we like to do sometimes is put a flash, is what we call it, at the bottom of your website on every page. And basically the flash is just like a thing saying 5-star review from John B, 5-star review from Jenny C, 5-star review. You get the idea. So why we like that is because it's a good conversion technique, because when people are on your website, it feels as if at that very moment, 5-star reviews are pouring in for your practice at the moment that person's on the website. Now, it's actually just showing your reviews from previous weeks or whatever, previous months, but that's the impression that the potential patient gets, is that there's just a flood of 5-star reviews coming into this practice as we speak. Another thing, we always like to have a reviews page. We have it in the header where people can easily see it. If we can, we try to make it an actual visible thing to click on, because we know it's very important. And on that page, we like to call it dentist reviews or something similar, because that's a very heavily searched term on Google. So we like to kind of match it up to what people are searching for so that your results will pop up on the Google page. But we like to have all the reviews there listed all the way down the page. And generally our thing will have like a load more, so it doesn't load 3,000 reviews. If you have that many on that page, it'll do say like a couple hundred, then you can load more. And we know no one's going to read all of them, but I honestly think it's great for people just to scroll through, scroll, and just see this sea of positive reviews that your practice has. It makes a big difference. It's a very impressive thing for people to see that. So we want to have that page that has a comprehensive list of your 5-star reviews. Now, let's talk about social media. Social media, Instagram, Facebook. These are great places to post reviews, whether it's just a screenshot or a image of the review that you got and who it was from. There's a lot of value there. And I know you're probably thinking, well, my Facebook page, it's really just patients and people I know. Why would I want to show them positive reviews? Well, there's never anything wrong with reinforcing your brand value to your current patients. Another value there is that, let's say that I'm a general dentistry patient at your practice, and for whatever reason, I've never talked to you about cosmetic dentistry. I know you guys have heard this before, where a dentist, your patient comes back with a brand new set of veneers, and you say, "Whoa, where'd you get that?" And they say, "Well, I went to a cosmetic dentist." And you say, "Well, I could have done that for you." A lot of patients just don't understand that you have all those services because you haven't talked to them about it. But if they're on your page and they see that another patient gave you a 5-star review for your implant or cosmetic services or whatever it is, well, that's reinforcement for them to say, well, if I want to do that, I should go to my dentist for that. I shouldn't go look for a cosmetic dentist or something like that externally. So there's always value in reinforcing your value, your proposition, your services, everything to your existing patients as well as potential new patients. Next thing I would say, places we can use reviews are paid ads. Sorry, a little hiccup there. Paid ads, we do that automatically. So what we do in your Google ads is we tie your Google ads account to your Google business profile. So it'll automatically in your ad display show your review rating and how many reviews you have. That's a very powerful thing. If people have multiple options there to choose from in the ads feature, and yours is the one that has that review popping out, they're going to trust you more. They're going to click on your ad more. So anytime you can tie your reviews to your ads, it's always a positive. We also use reviews as ads. So we will use them as text ads in Facebook and Instagram, image ads. And really what we like to do is use video testimonials from patients. So if you have video testimonials that you can share with us, we can then use those actually as the actual ads that we show on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on all of those channels. It's really impactful. I can tell you that people tend to trust a normal person selling your services more than they trust you selling your services. Because obviously, every dentist out there is saying they're the best dentist in town. But when patients say it, it's much more powerful and believable than, tooting your own horn, so to speak. Email marketing. If you're doing email marketing, you absolutely need to include testimonials and reviews in there. If you're sending out emails to potential patients, you do need to say what your rating is, how many reviews you have, and include some of those textual reviews in your email. I even encourage our clients to do it in their welcome emails. So we love clients that when they book a new patient, they send a welcome email with information about the practice to that new patient. That is a great place to put actual patient testimonials as well. Again, you're just reinforcing your value proposition to this new patient who, by the way, has not shown up yet. They haven't showed up and put their butt in your seat yet. So there's still an opportunity or a chance that they may no-show. But if they get these nice positive reviews in the welcome email, that may just reinforce for them that they made the right decision. They don't need to be fearful or anxious, that you're the place they need to go and they're going to show up for their appointment. Another place you could put it that's not as common, waiting room, your reception area. Sorry, I hate the word waiting room. Let's call it reception area. So you can put reviews, either video or just screenshots of textual testimonials up there on the waiting area screen, on the reception area screen, so that your patients, as they're getting ready to go back, can again reinforce what you do and how you do it. So it builds trust before they even go back and sit in the dental chair. Printed brochures and flyers. If you're doing any kind of print media, you should always have testimonials in your print media. You should always include that because, again, it's just reinforcing your value proposition. Another place we love to see it is if you're doing an ad in a magazine or a newspaper, and you have a nice big ad that you have space, instead of just saying what your value proposition is, which you can do, we're the top rated dentist for this and that and that. Also have a testimonial from a patient right there that reinforces that. Another great place, we really encourage our clients to make branded folders that they can deliver treatment plans to clients with. What I mean by that is, if someone comes in for a veneers consultation, instead of them just handing them a piece of paper with prices on it, put all the information into a nice branded folder that has before and after photos and testimonials. Again, reinforce your value proposition by having written testimonials on that folder so that they can read like, oh, wow, Mary had a great experience getting veneers here at this practice. That reinforces again to me that I want to come here and do my veneers here as well. Another place where you can use those testimonials, those positive testimonials, to showcase. And a lot of times it's really important to make sure that the testimonial that you're sharing is relevant to the service that you're promoting. That could be on your website. If you have a page for implants, try and put a few testimonials for implants on that page. If you're giving a folder to someone for cosmetic treatment to take home their treatment plan, have reviews on there that are specific to that cosmetic treatment that you do. And anytime we can get our patients to give us reviews where they specifically mention services is huge. It's huge for local SEO because Google will start showing your page higher because you have a customer that's actually saying, I got veneers here and they were amazing. So if someone searches veneers, they'll show you higher. But it also, again, just reinforces for people who want veneers that you're the right place to go because you have specific testimonials, whether they be video or textual, about that service. So I hope this was helpful for you. Again, I think it's extremely, extremely important to showcase your reviews everywhere you possibly can. We do so much to get them. You work hard to get them. You give a great patient experience. Let's make sure that we broadcast them out to as many people as possible. So until next time, I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk again.
Thank you for joining us for this Dental Flow podcast episode. If you enjoyed today's discussion and wish to stay updated on future episodes, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with colleagues and friends. For more insights and discussions on dental marketing, we encourage you to continue riding the Dental Flow wave and tune into the next episode. Keep on smiling, learning, and flowing with the Dental Flow podcast.